Hey y'all, welcome back to OTCC TV with your girl Shima. It is time for our weekly analysis on gold. Y'all, give us a like, a subscribe, some love. We're very excited for you all to be here with us. We've hit over 100 subscribers now, so that is amazing. So welcome you all. And let's just get ourselves on the map with YouTube, right? I love you all. Thank you. So let's hop into it. So here's our analysis for gold. This will be for the week of September 17th. This is the monthly chart here. We currently see, just again from a quick bird's eye view, that we are still a bit bearish thus far. We are sitting at 1923 is where we close on Friday. However, look at this trend line here at the bottom. That price has pretty much held itself along, right? Price had fallen back here. As we can see, last month our wick was at around 1885, and then our wick from this month is at 1901, and we are currently, it looks like we are pushing out from this trend line, so pushing back up, right? That could potentially give me signs of a bullish movement. Also, price is pushing out of this demand zone, which we've seen for the last 4 months. If you can look over, each wick had caught itself in this demand zone and then pushed back out, right? So that's something to keep an eye on as we move into the ending of this month. This week, we have 12 days until the month is complete. So of course, price can fluctuate, pull back, push up, but for the most part, again, this candle is bearish. However, it looks like there is a turn of some bullish sentiment starting here with this candle as well. So now here on the weekly chart, as we saw on that monthly, price is turning bullish. Price is actually bullish here, rather. As you can see, price again held itself in this demand zone. We're pushing off that trend line. Also pay attention to these blue lines here. That is a parallel channel that we are currently in. So price could, of course, see potentially the top of this channel yet again around this 1930 to about 1937, 36 or so, possibly even 1940, and then push back down, right? Because we can hit the top of this parallel channel trend line is what I'm saying, right? And then push back down. But for the most part, we have a pin bar. We do have some wick at the top, but nevertheless, that could be a potential sign of some more bullish sentiment that could enter into the market currently right now. Nevertheless, again, price is just pushing out of this demand zone. So let's be mindful of that as we move into next week. I personally thought here we were going to see a little bit of that, a pullback before the bearish push. So I was thinking around, let's see, 1890. Yeah, the 1890 zone right here, 1889. Before we pushed off, but price will do whatever price wants to do, and we see how price had turned bullish just from pushing down from that level in that demand zone. It also caught itself just above the midway of this parallel channel right here. Pretty much, it didn't go all the way down there, of course, but all of this plays together where price is pushing off of this area right here. So here on our daily candle as well, again, we see a pretty bullish scenario popping off here. Our highest on Friday was 1930. Price hit the top of that parallel channel and receded. Let's see if we have a trend line here really quick as well to see this break. Yeah, there we go. So price is giving us bullish sentiment right now. We had a downtrend here from, again, this area of the top of this parallel channel. Price pushed down and we caught ourselves here in a demand zone, and now price has broken across that downward spiral that we were in with a nice break to the upside out of this demand zone. Stopped right at that parallel channel. I would like to see us break across 1930 for more potential upside, for more downside, a pullback to this trend line at 1915. So at the top of this demand zone that we see here, a pullback there wouldn't bother me. That would still give me bullish sentiment. Nevertheless, my overall be all is that price looks to be turning bullish here at the moment. Price could play within this parallel channel before breaking out, whatever the case may be. But again, I would like to see a break above these wicks at 1930 to see more upside. For downside, 1908. Oh, we say actually 1915 first, and then 1908 for a little bit more downside. But nevertheless, I do think price is giving us, from the chart, price is giving us more bullish signals. So that's what I have for you all this week. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and prepare yourself for next week. You know, look at the charts, give yourself some supply and demand zones, which actually those wicks right now is actually our supply zone as well. Didn't put it in there. I guess I could, right? But we are currently in a supply zone. I have it on my other chart, but we are currently in a supply zone. We have a few wick rejections here, which that could give off that we could see some more a bearish push to the downside. But I like to stick to some of these trend lines. And currently right now, we've broken that trend line, it's a major trend line. But yes, if we break back below that trend line, then yeah, absolutely, we can see more downside. So, you know, it depends on what price wants to do. So just take a stance, look at the chart, get confident in what you're seeing in the chart, and allow price to just develop before taking a position. All right. I love you all. Be safe. Have a great week. And y'all stay determined, stay focused, and keep trading. I love y'all. Peace.